Alright, what's up everyone, and welcome to a very special episode of Stay and Play. Today we're going to be looking at Spider-Man 2, and we're going to be looking if we can build a spider web. So in Spider-Man 2, a new feature that was added was the ability to add a web line between 2 points. So we're going to use this web line feature to see if we can build a spider web. And at this point right now, I am just looking for awesome building to create a spider web between, and I have located it. This will be the building right here. What can I say? I'm a man of taste. I'm a Spider-Man of taste. You know, we need the best buildings, we need the best looking scenes and all these great things to build our spider web, right? So at this point I am starting our spider web, and there we go. There's our first line. Alright, so I'm gonna speed this up here so we can just get through this. Alright, so now that we're speeding things up, I am getting my Picasso on. I'm looking at the surrounding area. I'm like, alright, where am I gonna place my webs? Alright, this is looking good so far. This is good. And I am I'm jumping between the lines. Alright, I'm trying to get the perfect lines here. So alright, there's my next one, and let's do another one. Alright, so there we go. I got like 6 lines going through, and at this point I'm like, okay, maybe I can start doing the attaching lines, but I'm like, nah, things don't look really good. I haven't like really measured it properly and all that, so you know what, I'm gonna leave, and I fly off. And now the reason I fly off is that I'm like, in the back of my head, I'm like, yeah, let me go away. The webs will disappear or they'll dissolve. So, I'm like quite far away from the webs now. A few kilometers away. They should be gone by now. But guess what? They're not. And that's actually one thing I found quite impressive about the game, is that the object permanence, right? So I am gone, like I'm quite far, and I took a slingshot. I'm like, you know what, let me fly my way back. Let me go to that same spot and I can start over. 0 webs, 0 worries, right? Do some coolish, stylish things. And yes, coolish is not a word, but hey. Alright, so let's get there. Alright, and look at that. My web is still there. So I was like, okay, crap, I need to restart this. So I just restart the last checkpoint, and there we go. Alright, so where's my building? Need a higher view, a higher vantage point. Oh, there we go. Alright, let me get back here in my cool Wolverine looking inspired suit, and now I'm gonna do a bit more calculated web design. So I've got the anchor point right there, perfect, and start my web line. I thought I did the web line there, but I pressed the wrong button. Alright, so I'm gonna line up with this cross here, or this diagonal line, to get the center point. And this is where I start placing my lines more precise, right? Like I use the center of the buildings. The diagonal lines go to the corners of the buildings, or as much as I can, and that's how I proceed. As you can see, precise, accurate, Japanese. I don't know, is that a stereotype? I don't know. I'm sorry. All right, okay, so onto the next diagonal line, and so far so good. Look at this web is looking fantastic. Even Black Widow herself would be impressed. Oh yeah, there we go. So now this is where I'm like, okay, I need to make the lines that cross, right? The cross-sectional lines. And I make one here. Oh, I still look. Yeah, let's make one there. And look, it works. It connects, right? I'm like, yeah, woohoo, awesome. But something went wrong, and I still haven't noticed it yet. I'm just minding my business. Like, all right, let's do another line. I want to do it from this point to the next. Align myself properly, and this is when I notice it.
何お前は
One other line disappeared. So my web is no longer coming together, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen. This was so heartbreaking. So it seems like there's a maximum of only like 6 lines or 6 web lines that you can make. Every time you make a 7th one, a previous one disappears. So there's only so many lines you can make. So please, Marvel, I don't know if it's possible. Not Marvel, Insomniac Games, PlayStation, Sony, please, if it's possible, add an update where you can make as many lines as you want. I want to make like webs between buildings. I want to make art pieces, man. So if it's possible, hear me out, please. Ladies and gentlemen, please hit that like, hit that subscribe, get the word out, share the news. We want an ability to create an infinite amount of web lines. All right, maybe not infinite, but enough to do some intricate patterns, right? Some cool looking things. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, 2 things we learned. Object permanence is quite good. You can travel quite a few kilometers away from your web structure and get back there, and it will still be there. And number 2, you're only limited to 6 lines. So if you wanted to make any cool looking pattern, unfortunately you can't. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the video. Thank you so much for spending some time and yeah. And if you liked what you've seen and like this type of content, please hit that like, please hit that subscribe, and I'll make sure to look for these cool, intriguing things in every game that I play and share it with you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm out.